Hello, good morning. My name is Philip and I am a tech startup consultant. Right now, we are going to be talking about launching your own tech startup project, right? So, I know that a lot of us have been having sleepless nights, really, thinking about the right project, the product to launch, how to go about it, what's the first step, how do you finance the project, and all that. And it's a valid concern. They're all valid concerns, really. A lot of people, like myself, I can recall or count the number of times I didn't sleep, just thinking about the next thing to do, the next idea to launch, the next problem to solve, and all that. So today we'll be talking about the very important aspect of startup, which is launching your own product. So there's a step-by-step procedure really to take. It makes the launching of your product very, very easy. But one thing I can tell you is that you don't complicate matters for yourself. Do not make your idea so complex for yourself. Try and look for the most simple part of your project and launch. That is just it. Look for the most simple part of your project and launch. Forget about all kinds of where you want to get in the next 5 years and all those things. Just look for the simplest thing to do. Simplest part of your project, what you want to do. Like, you just think about the problem. Yeah, so I'm going to take you through step by step. So the first step in launching your project is to think about what is that problem that I want to solve, really? What is that problem I want to solve? You just don't want to start a project, right? You don't just want to think about an idea. Your idea shouldn't be a needle in a haystack. It shouldn't fall amongst the lots, right? So your idea must stand out. It must solve a problem. So first of all, think about the problem. What's the problem my idea wants to solve? That's what makes it a startup. That's what makes you an entrepreneur, right? Because if you are going through the same thing that's been done over and over, it's a fruitless effort. So think about that product. What is the problem that I want to solve? When you think about the problem, you think about what is the solution to that problem. When you think about that and you come up with that solution, then the next thing you think about is what we call a prototype. So for example, if it's like a website, like you need to create a simple part of that website. It could be like a landing page. So the landing page is like the first user interface, your potential users or customers interact with. So that is it. You could get a UI designer. UI by UI we mean user interface, or you could get a UX designer, which is user experience. This will help you understand how your users are communicating with your product. So that's the third thing you need to do, right? And you know what? Even before that, you need to create what we call a storyboard. So a storyboard is like a step-by-step, description, right? A step-by-step narration of how your user interacts with your product and how the product in turn solves the user's problem. For example, and the Uber app. I'm not trying to advertise or anything. So the Uber app, what you do first of all is that, for example, a person, Mr. A, comes out of his house and needs to urgently get to a meeting, and he is unable to find a vehicle around to take him to his meeting. He's not mobile, he doesn't have a car or whatever. So what he does is he remembers that there was this pop-up on his phone where he saw that there was an app that could help him get around town and all that. That could get drivers to his premises, to his own exact location, and pick him up and take him to his destination. So he remembers that. He goes to Play Store, downloads it immediately, and gets it going. Calls the Uber driver. He comes around, picks him up, and takes him to the destination. And within the space of 15 minutes, he's gotten to where he needs to be, right? So that has solved the problem. That creates a storyboard. You start from the need, you start from the solution, and all of that. That is what we call a storyboard. So after the storyboard, you then need to create your prototype. So the prototype is like, a testing. Like, if you use the prototype to test your product in the market. right? But the testing of tech products or websites or software in the market is quite different from the usual goods, tangible goods you test in the market. But I will leave that for our next video, where we'll be talking about user experience, how to get your users to test your product in the market, and how you can know how your users are interfacing or interacting with your project. So for now, have a great day. We look forward to seeing you now.